Owning a home is the American dream. I love my job because I get to help people buy, sell, and improve that American dream. Follow me this week as we explore exciting new trends in Utah's real estate. So it's the peak of summer. There's nothing better than having your own oasis in your backyard. So we're headed down to Lehi to look at an amazing pool.
So usually we're showing you guys everybody else's pools that we build. Today we decided that we wanted to show you our pool. We put a lot of work into this pool. We spent many years designing and building it. It's been quite the project. So
I remember, Brad, when we actually were looking at this lot and I was trying to decide how are we going to make this yard look very good. And you kept telling me, oh, this is going to turn out great. We're going to make it so it's like a outdoor mountain area, and I thought, oh, I don't know about that. And then you just started with all your creative ideas and decided to come up with this awesome plan.
Yeah, I remember when we got here, it was just totally Chinese elms. You could not even walk out of the yard, like 5 feet. It was so thick. So basically I just got a track hoe and started knocking things down, dug this huge hole, put the trees in it, had a fire taller than our house. I'm surprised I didn't burn down the neighborhood by doing it, and then we just kind of started adding on from there.
Yeah, and it was kind of neat that you came up with the idea of the fire pit. So we like to have the fire pit with all the teenagers over and roast s'mores, and then we also, Brad decided, oh, maybe we'll throw in a skate park. We have a skate park over there, which is fun for the teenagers. They all come and hang out at the house and spend all night jumping off the rocks and enjoying the outdoors, pretty much.
The biggest thing I enjoy about this pool the most is it's like we come outside and it's like we're up in the mountains, totally. We got the Quakies, we got the pines. It looks like a rock quarry.
But then we're in our own backyard.
Yeah.
So I always enjoy sitting out on the couch and just turning on the waterfall and watching the waterfall and just enjoying a drink or enjoying watching the kids come and play.
Yeah. You're sitting in the hot tub, especially in the wintertime, it's awesome. The waterfall flows over, it's hot water, it flows over your head and your head are froze. And it's kind of fun.
Really, we've created our own oasis here in our backyard, a place where we can enjoy our family and friends and neighbors that like to come over to the house, and where we can sit around and just spend time with the family, don't you think?
I do. I think we totally created our dream of living in the mountains and made it come true right in the city.
So Darren, for this one, I've got a special home, and we always like to talk about the story of a home, and this one's got a spectacular story.
Yeah.
This is Brad, the owner of BDL Pools, who does some of the most amazing pools. This is his personal home, and so this guy has been featured all over HGTV and Animal Planet of making this incredible pools. And this is, you want to talk about a story. You almost want to, you buy the backyard and the pool and you throw the house in for free.
Right on. Yeah.
And so it's priced at $549,900 at 4,350 square feet with 6 bedrooms, 4 full baths and 2 half baths.
So that's a good size.
It's a big house,
Yeah.
and they've spent over a couple $100,000 just in the backyard alone.
I bet.
And so this house, it's still beautiful on the inside, but and it lays out really well. It's a really unique floor plan, one that I've never seen in Utah before. And it nicely situates, so it's got a mother-in-law apartment in the basement that's perfect. It's just off to the side, so you wouldn't even know it's there. So somebody could be living or renting that space, and you wouldn't even know they were there.
Oh, nice, especially if it's your mother-in-law.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's up to your mother-in-law.
You know, I've owned a home with a mother-in-law apartment for years, and you would not imagine how many uses you have for that apartment.
Yeah.
The office, sometimes people move in. I mean, there's just a million uses.
Yeah.
So
Family members maybe need to come home for a
yes,
little bit or
yes.
something like that.
I love homes with mother-in-law apartments.
Yeah, because there's so many uses, and it costs a little bit of money to be able to put those in, obviously.
Yep.
But they can be used for this particular one. What they use it for currently is an office space because it's got that separate entrance. They don't even really use the kitchen; they're using it as an office.
Exactly.
As you can see here, we're inside the master bedroom, a really large space. Into the master bedroom, of course, they got a nice corner tub, which is, you know, always desirable, right?
Very nice.
Lots
yes.
of windows, separate shower in there, and now we're headed down into the basement. This is just where the home theater is, and it's still got a place for a pool table. And so again, that mother-in-law apartment is still even separate of this space.
Right.
And so they've got one of those potbelly stoves in there, so if you could literally heat your whole house off that potbelly stove.
I love this area here where you can.
They're going to
have your
finish that
snacks.
that fish tank out, so you'll have a fish tank that's built into the wall if you wanted to, right behind that bar, which is
Very cool.
very cool.
So you could go fishing.
Yeah. It's also got a really nice sauna. I mean, how many houses have a sauna, their own sauna?
Yeah, not very many. Yeah, especially with Brad, super cool guy. You know, he's putting all that stuff together. You know, he just knows what he's doing.
Here's a look at that mother-in-law apartment we were talking where there's that separate entrance that comes right off where the garage is, and so you can walk down there, so you got a second kitchen. And I mean, you can rent this out if you wanted to of course, somebody in your family or something like that. Or you could use it as a business application, whatever's good. Here's a couple of the bedrooms upstairs. And now let's go out and take a look at that amazing backyard.
Yeah, the best part of the whole place, I think.
The backyard also features its own outdoor home theater. It's got a putting green in multiple levels, including a skate park that can be covered over if you ever wanted to add in a third car garage or RV parking.
They say on camera I'm a little stiff, but I insisted that I be the one to tell you about the world's finest, safest garage door, the Martin Door, available at your nearest door, lumber, or hardware company. Tell them Dave Martin sent you. Now what's stiff about that?
Here at Real Estate Essentials, we love to support local business, and we love nothing more than local business that's had international success. And Martin Garage Doors is one of those. So the next time you're looking to buy garage doors, buy local, buy the best, buy Martin Garage Doors.
Amsco Windows was founded in Utah over 65 years ago. Our 535,000 square foot facility is one of the largest vinyl window plants in the country. We provide more windows in the state of Utah than all other manufacturers combined, and with Amsco, your design potential is limitless. At Amsco, we understand that quality, service, on-time delivery, and pleasing the customer are vital to our success. Amsco Windows, make your home a masterpiece.
It used to be that credit was used primarily to assess risk, and lower credit scores paid higher rates and with less favorable terms. These days, credit is used in a myriad of ways. Consider employment. Some employers consider low scores to mean less discipline and potential future disloyalty. That's why credit education is more important today than ever before.
Well, we've been thinking about it, and we're just not sure.
I understand.
We've never sold a house before.
I'll walk you guys through every step.
So if we sell, do you think we can swing it?
Well, I have the numbers right here, and based on the comps that I've found, the timing is perfect. There's a lot of buyers for a house like yours.
It's good to know.
I'm so excited.
Hi, I'm Zach with Amsco Windows. We're at the Salt Lake Parade of Homes. This is home number 38. It was built by Eagle Point Homes. And today I wanted to highlight what we did with the windows in this particular home. We decided to use a studio window. The studio windows by Amsco actually gives you the most visual, has the most viewing area inside of it. We also selected a customized grid that matches the Craftsman style of the home. One of the benefits to using Amsco is Amsco's a local company. In this particular home, we had a grid change and we had to come out the very next day and change it, but because it's a locally based company here in Utah, we were able to accomplish that for our builder.
I'm Trey with Eagle Point Homes, and in this parade home, we decided to use Amsco windows. There's a couple reasons why we decided to use them. In all our homes, we actually use Amsco for a number of reasons. One, that they're a local company, and as a local builder, we like to use local companies. Two, we love their warranty. They have a lifetime warranty on their windows. And the last thought is that they make their windows custom to my homes. Their style matches my Craftsman style of homes. Again, as a local builder, we like to use local companies.
So at this home, we opted to use an upgraded low-E package. And what that is a silver layer put inside the two pieces of glass. And the reason you use low-E is because it helps on your cooling and heating bills. So in the hotter months like we're in now, it actually prevents the ultraviolet rays from penetrating the home, ruining your carpet, your furniture, drapes, that sort of thing. And it also keeps the home cooler. And in the winter, it plays a part as well. So the heat that's generated from your furnace or your fireplace, it doesn't escape through the window, it's pushed back inside the home. Again, that has a positive effect on your power bills.
Okay, Darren, everyone's always asking me, where's a good place to buy real estate and, anticipation of appreciation? Right?
Yes, absolutely.
This particular home in Lehi is situated perfectly where all the tech businesses are bringing all their jobs. And so this is a great area to buy real estate.
Yeah, that North Lehi area.
That's right.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, just south of Salt Lake, so you're right there kind of at the point of the mountain. Mm-hmm. And this is where a ton of businesses are bringing jobs in. They're bringing people from all over the United States to come and live in this area. And wherever there's jobs, there's a need for housing. And
yes.
Over the next few years, I think we're going to see, we already saw Lehi in the top 10 in
fastest growing cities, right?
Fastest growing cities, exactly. Mm-hmm. Thank you. And so again, it's going to continue to do that because they're bringing so many jobs.
Yeah.
And this also is a very, very nice house. It's got a big yard. It's on 0.36 acres. Of course, that big, beautiful kitchen lays out real well, right?
Yeah, I love that granite countertop.
Yeah, and they finished it all the way to the top. They did some nice upgrades and some nice things to this home. At a price at $368 at about $110 a square foot, it's pretty good value, even with that 0.36 acres, fully fenced.
Yeah. Especially when you have that higher demand in that area, they tend to make lot sizes smaller and smaller.
Yeah.
So 0.36 is a great lot size.
Yeah, and this one has the master on the main floor, which is always desirable. It's got 2 bedrooms up and another 2 bedrooms in the basement. Good sized rooms, so the master lays out well.
Yes.
And as we head into the bathroom, you're going to see it's laid out really well. I wouldn't say it's necessarily oversized, but it's very, very functional.
Yes.
Nice big window, separate tub and shower. Double vanity.
I love that double vanity.
You have to have that.
Yeah.
Granite countertops, which are, these never go out of style. Very nice coloring. Down in the basement, they finished out a second kitchen, and they've got a little home theater room.
You know what I love about that second kitchen is it's obvious they didn't cheap out on it. Like sometimes you tend to do that in a basement kitchen.
That's right. I think they really put a lot. They didn't cut any expense in the basement. The amenities and the features they used in here, they really put some nice stuff in here.
Yes.
Headed in to look at that, into that little home theater. Lays out well.
Yeah.
In this looks like a little office area. They've got some nice colors, gone to that kind of modern styling. This bathroom, you're gonna notice they opted to go away from the tub and do a big shower with the double shower heads, which is really popular right now in that glass, you know, look through, which that's a good idea.
Yeah.
You notice all the vaulted ceilings and lots of light in this house.
Love all the windows in this home. Again, another good example of that.
Yeah, it's finished out quite well. So headed into the backyard, you can literally see over the back there, that's where all the tech industry is going and moving in. And they've got a big, expansive yard. It's fully fenced and it's ready. I mean, at 0.36 acres, I mean, at $368,000 is a really good value.
Great value.
Hard and no one likes to do it. It should be an adventure, and we here at Wasatch Moving Company make it one. We are that extra bit of help that everyone needs. Let us take the stress out of moving for you with our excellent and careful staff and our flat rate affordable pricing. Call Wasatch Moving Company today, the official movers of Real Estate Essentials with Jay Deere on ABC.
A Better Clean based in Salt Lake City. Fast, free, in-home quotes done by experienced professionals with uncompromised quality. We take pride in the service we provide. We have products safe and eco-friendly. We exceed every expectation, so give us a call today.
Jay Deere here. Do you want to sell your home faster and for more money? We do what other realtors do, but get this. Being ABC4 Utah's real estate specialist gives me the opportunity to give your home maximum exposure. List with the Jay Deere team and your home will be featured on its own TV commercial, as well as get a full motion video tour by my professional camera crew, with me personally talking about the selling features of your home linked to the multiple listing service. And with the power of Berkshire Hathaway Home Services, it's automatically added to 40,000 websites and put onto the International Relocation Database. If you want to sell your house faster and for more money, then list it with me and see it on TV.
You don't need someone dropping the ball on your mortgage. Recruit a professional. Darren Rhodes, Utah's Mortgage Pro. He's got the skills, speed, and experience to win the best financing for your home. So draft Darren today at utahmortgagepro.com.
So Darren, take a look at this beautiful home.
I love this place.
Yeah, spectacular. And this one's got a lot going for it. And I thought it'd be a really good one to kind of feature on the show because it's got a lot of great things going for it. And I'm going to kind of hit on 3 points that I think are really important. Number one, it's in Saratoga Springs. Okay, it's a brand new build, and Saratoga Springs has always been very popular, but it always struggled with transportation issues.
Yeah, it's hard to get out there. They
That's
just
right.
had that little one road that went around, and
so always had the beautiful views, and people liked it, but it was too far away. Well, now they've got all this transit system that gets you right out there, which is awesome. They've got the Mountain View Corridor, and they've got all these lateral ways to get out there.
Pioneer Crossing.
So it's not far away anymore, and it's really close to the tech industry and where they're building out, and so there are a ton of jobs coming into that Thanksgiving point, and so that's number two, and so we're expecting appreciation in the coming years to be exceptional in this area.
The more people move in, the more the demand is for housing, so you expect your property to appreciate in value.
That's right.
Yeah.
But number three, what I think is most important about this one, it can qualify for zero money down.
That's right. It's one of my favorite aspects of properties out there in much of Saratoga Springs is that they're in what we call a rural housing eligible area currently. And that means that those homes can be purchased to qualified borrowers for zero money down.
Yeah, well, that's what they call them, zero money down.
That's right.
But this is, and you're always dealing with this issue in real estate, and people are always, is it cheaper to rent or is it cheaper to own?
Right.
And
especially now.
Especially, and right now rentals are, because there's been so much people moving into the state, rentals are super high demand, and so they're going for a lot of money. And the cost of money right now on a loan, on a 30-year loan, is really, really inexpensive.
Yeah, historically especially.
And so this particular house, this is a great time and a great situation, because a lot of people that are renting, they maybe can't come up with that 5% down, which on this particular home could be close to around $20,000 or so.
Yeah, that's right.
And so it's a great opportunity that they can buy a house and not stress themselves out. And if they have some sort of down payment, they can keep it in the bank as security, or they can, they just get out of the rental pool and start to see some of that appreciation that we talked about.
Yeah, especially on a beautiful home like this.
The house speaks for itself. I almost need to talk about the house, because it is, it's almost like a decorator home, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's a beautiful place. I love this house.
One of the things I really like about it also, let's talk about the house, because it's spectacular. Big, huge master bedroom upstairs, and they got a couple other bedrooms up there. But it's right next to the school. It's in a cul-de-sac, what they call like a hammerhead cul-de-sac. So it's got cul-de-sacs on either side. And so it's got one street that comes in, it's got cul-de-sacs on either side. And so there's nobody just running up and down the streets. It's really quiet.
Nice.
And it backs to the school on the other side of that fence. That's where the school is, the elementary school. And the views out the front are absolutely spectacular. And so if you got those things and can line them up, this is a spectacular home.
Yeah, I actually love this place. I love the view of Timpanogos from across the lake. It's fantastic.
Okay, Darren, for this house, I thought it'd be great to go down to South Jordan, and the reason why South Jordan just got voted the second fastest growing city in the United States from the U.S. Census Bureau.
Which really surprised me.
It's huge, right?
Yeah.
In this particular home, I thought was spectacular. One of the things I love about this one, it has a beautiful backyard, like entertaining. It's got a place with a hot tub, and it's got a pool in the backyard, and it's all fenced in, beautiful grass and everything. But right behind that, they've got a place to have horses, or to be able to pull trailers in there. You could almost run a business. Like if you were somebody that had a landscaping business or something and needed to have a place where you have all your equipment, this house would work beautiful for that.
Yeah, that's hard to find.
Very, very hard to find. So it's on 0.76 acres, and of course it's beautiful. I mean, look at the inside.
Yeah, I love how they trimmed this place out.
They've really fixed it up. Take a look at that kitchen. They've really updated the kitchen, the way that they open it up to the kind of the dining room and then into the living area is wonderful. But this is an entertainment type house. You're looking at, this is 6 bedrooms and it's 4.5 baths at 4,300 square feet, and it's listed at $535,000 in one of the fastest growing cities in the United States. And what that means is appreciation.
Yes.
Because South Jordan is doing really well because there's so much demand in that area. And Daybreak, even though this house isn't in Daybreak, it still demands houses in that area based on those comps.
Yeah.
And that's what appraisers look at. So believe it or not, houses like this. And this is a very unique home. Not only is it just in South Jordan, but this one has the business aspect behind it, where you can have horses, or you can have, your business right in the backyard. And so this one stood out to me. That's why I wanted to talk about this particular home. Of course, they finished out real well. Got big vaulted ceilings in there.
Love the openness.
Yeah, really nice, right?
Yeah.
Colors are good, nice and neutral. You can do a lot of stuff to this house.
Double sinks, classic.
Yeah, gotta have that, right?
You gotta have that.
Yeah. So it was built in 1992. Like I said, it's listed at $535,000. But I'm just dying to get to this backyard because this is where this thing really stands out.
Seems like this place is a great bang for the buck with those 6 bedrooms.
Yeah, 6 bedrooms. Okay, now take a look at this backyard. Look at that blue sky, and they got a little waterfall back there.
Beautiful.
I mean, they've got a little patio area in the backyard, the pool, absolutely incredible, right? I mean, it looks like Big Sky, Montana.
Yeah, sure does.
Doesn't it? Look at that blue sky. I can't believe it.
Pool matches the sky.
They've got an entertainment area outside, as you can see. little pool house there. And this is the backyard that I was talking about, outside of the backyard of that 0.76 acres. And this is where you can have some horses or pull your trailer, and it goes literally right around the back of the house. And so at $535,000, this is a terrific purchase.
Yes.
So Jan, real estate, we've been talking about how hot it is, and but I don't know if you realize this, but real estate is back the #1 investment in the United States.
Really? It's above gold and
gold, silver, bonds, because it literally is going so fast, and it's such a solid investment because you can't eat or live in gold. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
Do you know what I mean? When it comes down to it, it's almost like, you know, it's a physical something. It's a something to own. It always has value. Land is a different thing. That's where you get in real estate. If you get into land and stuff, land doesn't necessarily have value unless you can, you know, grow crops on it and stuff. But houses always have incredible value, and they're such a strong investment because people always need a place to live, and they always will. And so there's always that factor. But when it's appreciating so quickly, like we're saying, it's back the #1 investment again.
That's wonderful. So, I mean, are you seeing more investors out? They're not flipping.
No.
So what are they doing?
There is some flipping going on, but it's hard to find those houses that are inexpensive. You have to make those margins.
Right.
Back in the distressed market, it was a lot easier because they could buy. Now the stuff flies off the market so quick.
Yeah,
there really isn't. There aren't those margins. It's still going on, but there aren't as big a swing.
Well, it's not the fire sales. It's not the short sales.
Yeah, but we're not the banks have done a good job this time of just not giving loans out to everybody. You have to qualify. If you want to have a second home, you have to have 20% down. You have to prove you have the ability to pay for it and all kinds of stuff.